How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels, and welcome back to another episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Where last we left, Mustang was put between a hawk and a hard place, King Bradley was dead, a wink, and a good portion of all of the main characters just got sacrificed. So things have been better. Remember a few videos ago when Past Danny was worried that this show had reached its peak and wouldn't get any better beyond the Envy Mustang fight? What an idiot, right? This has been awesome. This has showed no signs of slowing down, and I am thoroughly impressed by it. So if the show's not gonna slow down, then neither should we. Let's get into it.
I knew you'd see reason.
All right, Lieutenant. I won't perform the transmutation.
Oh my god, what an actual shock. I love Mustang and Did I say Mustang? I love Mustang and Hawkeye's purely militaristic relationship. Like, their relationship is romantic, but it's militaristic before anything else. They flirt by giving each other orders, their love language is combat. You know what, saying all of that out loud, it sounds a lot more toxic than it actually is.
And that's just the sort of overconfidence that could get you in trouble.
What do you...
What? Did Mustang just make this guy disappear? That's crazy. Good for him. Since when could you do that?
He vanished.
Look at Scar, he's just like, Mustang, how did you... Is he gone? I guess. Well then, don't complain.
Oh yeah, we're grateful, all right. Let me show you just how grateful we are.
Oh, he didn't vanish, he got sucked into the ceiling by this dude's spit noose. First off, second, how did nobody see this happen? He would have had to spit on him and then pull him up so blindingly fast the naked eye couldn't perceive it. I feel like if he yoinked this dude by the neck that quickly, it probably would have just killed him. Third,
Lieutenant, open your eyes! Lieutenant! Lieutenant! Lieutenant!
Crazy to think that if this guy didn't come swashbuckling in just now, Mustang would have literally been dead. I just love thinking about that in shows, when they have like little quick one-off like saves like that. It's like, oh, this show could have been over just now.
She comes first!
Kid, I like Hawkeye as much as the next guy. Remember, I was the one who said Hawkeye more like hot guy. Alright, I am the president of the Hawkeye Simping Club. But like, definitely prioritize the Philosopher's Stone, right?
And besides, I know that glare. It means use human transmutation, and I'll shoot you.
You see? This is a perfectly healthy relationship. They're not toxic threats of violence. They're romantic ones. She smiled. That means she likes it. You know what they say, if she smiles, she doesn't file. A lawsuit.
Everyone, thank you for all of your help.
Sure, it was no problem at all.
Nice, great work, Team Alchemy. Nice, great work, Team Doofus. Maybe when this is done, you guys can head over to the big Bozo convention together.
Hey, Colonel Mustang.
Indeed it has, sir. I'm afraid I'd be lying if I said you were looking as good as ever.
Okay, well that's dead wrong, Mustang. This man looks just as fine as the day I met him. Why does this show feel the need to keep explaining to me how Bradley gets out of sticky situations? With any other character, sure, I'd want an explanation. But when it comes to King Bradley, him just showing up, still breathing, is plenty of explanation for me. This is the most competent, Italian-looking man I have ever met in my life. No sticky situation can keep this guy down. This dude looks like he smokes breadsticks and bleeds Prosecco. If he gets stuck in a situation, he'll just whip out a bottle of olive oil and unstick himself. Either that or he'll just work up a sweat and produce his own.
Rod, get out of here!
Oh my god, I just remembered Pride's still around. I have zero confidence any of these characters can beat Wrath with a Philosopher's Stone. Now we're throwing Pride into the mix? This show's going to have to come up with some absolute bullshit to justify how all of these characters don't get eviscerated in the next 15 seconds. Yeah, that's about how I saw that going. That's kinda sick. Pride using his shadows to just whip up a transmutation circle? Real cool.
He's safely pinned. Move back, Wrath. Now.
Look, I'm not aroused, but answer me honestly. How much fanfiction has this scene inspired? I hope it's a lot, because otherwise I'm gonna seem like a real fucking weirdo for stopping the video for this. But in my defense, there are way too many attractive men on screen and way too much bondage going on right now for this scene not to be all the fuck over Wattpad.
The transmutation's complete.
Honestly, not as bad as the spit noose. I'd get turned into a twitching meatball of agony 100 times before I ever touched a rope made out of spit.
So I'm guessing Bradley doesn't want us to go down there either.
So that's the center.
It must be.
You gonna dig a hole, Scar? Come on. Come on, you know you love digging holes. This whole show, characters have been making fun of Scar for destroying the floor beneath him, and now he's finally going to get the recognition he deserves.
Where are we?
The bearded guy's hideout.
Let's play a game in the comments right now. If you were Edward and you knew that the moment Mustang turned around, he would see this horrific 7-foot-tall nightmare standing before him, what words would you use to try and warn him? What could possibly be said to warn a man who's about to look at that thing? Comment below. Why does this thing have the body of an alcoholic divorced dad? I know his name is Father, but did they really have to make him look like one?
I was flung into a strange place, into a gateway of some sort.
The portal? That means something was taken from you.
Oh, true. What, did they take away his fire alchemy? Or they take away his snapping fingers? Mustang gets up and his hands are just like this.
Fullmetal. I don't know how you can expect to see my condition when it's this dark in here.
What do you mean?
Oh no, Mustang, I have terrible news! Devastating way to reveal that information, guys. Thanks, I fucking hated it.
The lights. Where are the lights?
You know what? Nobody comment anything. This has completely ruined the fun of my Warn Mustang in the comments game.
Ah, so you can't see them. That's good. We've found your abilities to be quite problematic in the past.
Honestly, if anything, you've made him more dangerous. He can still use his powers, he just can't really aim anymore, right? Oh no, he won't be able to burn your tongue specifically. I guess you'll just have to settle for igniting the entire direction you're standing in.
Their attempt to bring the dead back to life cost one of them the leg on which he stood, as well as the only family he had left.
I get that we're adding cosmic irony to everybody's situations here, but taking away the leg on which he stood seems like a fucking stretch. Azumi got a genuinely ironic consequence, but the leg thing is like so reaching. If you really wanted to take something ironic away from Ed, you would have taken away the memories of his mother.
That is truth.
I don't think so!
You disagree?
Tell me, you go by Scar. What's your real name?
My real name is Scar. My face is just a coincidence.
There he is.
And now my lovely home has a gaping hole in it. How dare you, girl?
What? How dare she? Sir, you are trying to suck the souls out of this entire country.
He may look different now, but there's no mistaking it. He's the one who's behind all of this.
Astute observation, May. What gave it away?
Oh, Alphonse, what happened to you?
I don't know.
I can't believe the last thing Alphonse did before losing consciousness was experience a lot of car trouble. Oh, Oh, snatched, bitch!
But everyone else is fighting!
You don't want to become one with me again?
No, it's not that!
Yeah, I guess Al really is at the right place at the wrong time. But also, like, to be fair, everyone's been managing pretty well without Alphonse right now. Envy's dead, Sloth's dead, Wrath is pretty much dead. Why don't you just merge with your body and sit the rest of the war out? It's not like you've been doing a lot lately anyway.
I'm sorry. I'll be back. Just wait a little longer. I swear I'll be back.
Poor Alphonse's body. First he had to hear the speech from Edward, now he has to hear it from his own fucking soul. It's one thing when your brother chooses not to help you, but another when you choose not to help yourself. Like you. Why don't you finally help yourself for once? What, you think I haven't noticed? Like, I haven't noticed you sitting there, withering away in your own self-loathing? Boredom and apathy consuming a once vibrant soul, corrupting it into something withered and black? While all this time, right before you, stands your salvation. My Patreon. While you waste away, devoid of life-nurturing content, there's a whole, what do you call it? What's a fucking, the Conquistadors. Fountain of Youth. There's a whole fountain of youth worth of nourishment for you to pluck from. A tree of delicious succor from which fruits you can suck. My Patreon has Blue Lock reactions, Food Wars reactions, soon to be Hell's Paradise reactions, and possibly a continuation of Spy X Family. Meanwhile, you let yourself rot, knowing full well that you could have access to my private Discord server to react to live streams, what have been recorded in the past and will be recorded in the future. The worst part about doing these extravagant Patreon plugs is I feel like the funnier they are, the least information they give. Please join my Patreon. That whole song and dance just crippled me. My bones don't work the way they did before I started that plug, so your support, whoo boy, I could really use it right now. It also just ensures that I'm able to keep putting out as much content as I do, so if you like watching my content, if you want to see more of it, make sure you consider checking out my Patreon. You get tons of exclusive bonuses, you help me, you help my editor Tom, and we appreciate it. On to the next one.
It's all right. Go on and let him through. I know for a fact that we can trust him.
Oh my god, it's this guy! I do know who this is. I do not remember his name. It was either like Slosh or Frosh or something. This show's like One Piece. I can't believe how many of its random-ass minor characters it's still like dragging along to the finish line. Meanwhile, it couldn't give a fuck about Cheska.
Do you think that there's any way I could see my husband?
You can't see him.
How long is this radio show? This coup feels like it's been going on for days. Has it really only been like 2 hours? I guess this coup is happening in like real time. So much shit has gone down. It feels like it's been going on for weeks. Also, they got this woman like 6 finger sandwiches. She hasn't touched a damn one.
We aren't just gonna sit back and let you sacrifice us.
Your words will do nothing to alter your fate.
Let's get out of here. Can you stand?
I am not having a good time, Azumi.
Escaping is futile. You're already deep within my stomach.
God, this guy's gross. Why are they in his stomach? Why is his stomach a ball pit? I'm 24 years old. I should not still be worrying about ball pits.
May!
What are you doing?
I've come a long way to talk to him. Envy told me that you're immortal.
Why isn't he answering her? Don't tell me she actually intimidated him. What are you, embarrassed, you gross, pudgy monster? Good! You should be! This is an embarrassing situation.
You shouldn't fight him on your own. We can help.
I'll be alright. Just keep the smaller homunculus out of my way.
You guys know May's absolutely conning you right now, right? Don't worry, guys. I'll take down the sock puppet monster. All you guys have to do is fight the one enemy we haven't been able to defeat or harm the entire show.
Enough talk. Now give me your stones!
Oh my god, he's turning into a Chainsaw Man character. If there's a character in that manga called Kunai Man, this is exactly what he would look like.
No, young lady! He's not actually trapped!
You know what I just realized? Maybe he's got a beer belly because he fucking ate Hohenheim. That actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, anytime I eat Hohenheim, it goes straight to my hips.
They seem to be attacking MP.
Hold it!
Pardon me. We simply do not have the time to explain.
I know by literal definition these guys are terrorists. This is like the most pleasant terrorist I've ever met. It's not really that terrifying, is he? He's more just like a sleepy dude in a cozy mood. You know, he's like a coziest.
My pure instinct to survive.
Can somebody like toss a blanket over this gross little testicle monster? Just like kick him underneath a couch or something. Just do something so I don't have to look at him anymore. This is legitimately the first time we've ever seen Wrath actually be angry, and it's so cool. I love seeing Bradley actually seem desperate in a fight. I also like the fact that Bradley isn't constantly angry. Like, the show has taken a much subtler approach to Wrath. He's not constantly shouting or flying off the handle like you'd expect from a wrathful character, but he is just like full of hatred. He hates humans. He spreads xenophobia through his war with Ishval. It's just like a really smart and subtle way to tell a story about the embodiment of a wrath running a country. Oh shit, he made something. It's like a big deal, right? Doesn't Scar usually only destroy?
I accepted my only choice. My brother's circle of reconstruction. I've accepted both halves of alchemy.
Love that. Love everything about that. I also love that he used that hand to make the rock spikes. Like it's his literal arm of reconstruction. Oh, the Philosoglock! Wow, okay. Alright, didn't know he could do that. That was wildly out of pocket. I thought he was gonna like turn his finger into a long tentacle and grab her or something. Dude was just like, no more of this anime bullshit. I'm taking this to the streets.
Your stature has led you to prove your worth by always fighting those who are larger than you. So then, you don't exactly have much experience in fighting those who are smaller than you.
To be fair, it used to be pretty hard to find somebody smaller than Ed, let alone somebody he could fight. I like how there hasn't been a short joke in the last like 20 episodes, so the show has to like sneak one last one in this final arc.
And I did the fighting! I know exactly how a rock is gonna try to win!
I love how Ed's just like, bitch, you think I don't know how to be short? I spent my whole life with my neck at a 45-degree angle. I didn't have my first glass of milk till I was 14. I lived that shit. Oh god, this is gonna be horrific. Showing Hughes' family treat this eclipse like it's a fun little event to do with the whole family is so fucking sadistic. What is wrong with this mangaka?
Hope you don't mind me using it for myself. This world will finally belong to me!
Nice. Can't wait to see how greed fucks everything up on a cataclysmic scale.
I was expecting you to make an appearance.
Greed. You gotta stop with your protagonist complex. You're never going to be a main character. Even the other homunculi are constantly forgetting you exist.
Evil bastard!
Oh, not the eyes on their tummies. Well, it's over. They're fucked. Nobody ever grew an eyeball on their tummy and lived to tell about it. All right, that's just a scientific fact.
What the hell's going on?
Is this okay? Are they okay? I can't tell if they're like drowning in shadow or like actual liquid. Also, this music is incredible. The tone is so weird. It almost sounds kind of happy. Like, this is not the music I expect to hear during this, like, actual for real apocalypse, but I kind of dig it.
Henry! Why can't I move?
Okay, so regardless of whether or not it was Shadow or Liquid, I think we can all reasonably assume that whatever's going on right now is probably bad. Wow. There is some abstract shit going on right now. Is he opening a literal door over a mistress? Wow, there is some cosmically terrifying shit going on right now. Oh my god, this is so Berserk. I can't believe how much inspiration this show took from Berserk. That's so cool. Like, when they were inside of Gluttony, that, like, I could see being a coincidence. You can't tell me this isn't directly referencing the Berserk manga. It's a giant demonic hand reaching up towards an eclipse. You know what's also funny? I wonder if Naruto referenced this with the 10-tailed beast. I'm just like, there's a lot of connections and references I'm seeing right now.
Join me. Yes, I will no longer be bound to you or your consequences.
This is unyieldingly fucking cool. I love that we've just gone full cosmic horror right now. More anime need cosmic horror. It's always like ghost horror, you know, like JJK, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man to an extent, and I get that, like, Japanese folklore is very rooted in, like, Oni and, like, ghosts and witches. I want more crazy sci-fi shit like this. I also like that the sacrifice is, like, actually happening. That's sick. I was afraid it would just be this thing that was talked about the whole series, and then, like, you know, we prevent. It's cool that they didn't prevent it. And that is episodes, I think, 59 and 60 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So cool. Just so cool. Just really good. I hope I have the mangaka's latest manga. There's only 3 volumes out right now in English. And I read the first volume. It was okay. It was fine. I hope that blows up as well. I hope she can, like, capture lightning in a bottle a second time. Because I'm so sad already that this is almost over. It's so sick. But anyway, getting ahead of myself, as always, let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. Let me know your favorite jokes were from this video as well. And I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer where I live for now? I wrote down what you said to me, baby, but give it